Look at this line. This is obviously the hottest pancake place in town.
Yeah, it is.
This kind of weather, you want hot pancakes.
I do. Preferably with cheese.
Look at that.
The chopped up pancakes.
Oh, talk to me, baby.
See?
Come to mama.
On Tuesday, the NBC Today Show hosts sniffed out popular Korean street food while covering the Olympics in Pyeongchang. Top of their list, these sweet stuffed pancakes called hotteok. The filling is usually cheese or brown sugar syrup, otherwise known as deliciousness. Savannah said they look amazing, and wouldn't you know it, Becky Low would already be on the trail of this street food treat. I am so excited. I saw that segment on the Today Show, and I was like salivating in front of my TV. So define how it would work for the home cooks. I can't imagine stuffing a quick bread like that.
Okay, so it is a street food, but I like what you said, that this is a great breakfast food. So we're going to make a yeast dough.
Okay.
And then I'll show you how to wrap those up. In fact, you can slide up your sleeves and we'll actually do it.
Can we break one open? Can I see? Oh, right here?
Oh, yes. In fact, why don't you take that one right off the top?
This one?
Now, normally, this one's cooled down, but normally they're very hot. So pull that open.
Yeah.
Yep, just pull it open and then look inside.
Okay.
Oh, and this they call it a syrup. You know, it's just wonderful and sweet. And this is the traditional filling. Also, cheese is placed in it, and then you can do a couple of other things with it, too.
And the traditional filling is what? Syrup?
Well, I wish. It turns into syrup.
Oh, okay.
So it's sugar, brown sugar, and nuts, and some cinnamon. So let me show you how to do this.
Yeah.
In fact, you're going to help me with it.
Yes.
We're going to start with just the batter, and so I have a half a cup of warm milk.
Okay.
A half a cup of warm water. We'll put this in. This is just simply bread baking 101, bread making 101. Okay, we'll also add 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar and a little bit of salt with that. Okay, stir that in.
Okay.
And while you're stirring that, I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of dry active yeast.
Okay.
Okay, now once that is dissolved, then we're ready. Well, there we go.
Sorry, Becky. Sorry, Becky. I got a little. My Olympic strength took over my stirring responsibility. Okay.
We're good. Okay, so next thing, we'll just assume that this is all ready to go.
Yes.
So we'll put in a tablespoon of oil.
And we know it's ready to go when?
When you don't see any of the particles of the yeast.
Okay.
So it's just kind of dissolved up. Okay, now the next thing, this is kind of interesting. We're going to use a half a cup of rice flour, and this improves the texture. If you don't have the rice flour, ignore it. Just use regular white flour.
What's the difference between the rice flour and the regular flour?
The regular flour will develop gluten, so it'll add some stretch to it. The rice does not, but it has a little bit of gritty taste. Okay. Not taste, but grittiness to it, and just improves the texture.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll also add some the regular flour, so 2 cups of flour.
Okay.
Now we're going to beat this, and when you first do it, it looks kind of sticky, and it looks like it's not going to be completely mixed in, but that's all right. You know, just keep beating it, and we're going to fast forward here. Now, if you are in Korea, or if you go to a Korean market, then you'll be able to buy the mix with it. All right, that's what the dough looks like, and it's on the sticky side.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to set that aside.
Okay.
I'm going to pull this over. Cover up that spill. And
what spill? What spill do you speak of?
Okay, here's some that has raised, and so we want it to sit for about an hour or until it's raised double in bulk. Here it is.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to set that off to the side, and I'll put just a little bit of flour on my hands and punch this down.
Okay.
Okay, that's nice. Now at this point, we're going to oil our hands and actually pinch off golf ball sizes of it.
Do you trust me to do that?
I do. I do. I'm going to help you with this part. We'll just put just a little bit of flour there.
Sometimes you'll notice through the duration of our cooking conversations, my responsibilities get less and less because Becky sometimes starts to doubt, I think, my kitchen ability.
Oh, I trust you. Hey, let me show you. Instead of pinching off golf ball sizes, this is going to make 8. And so just finger cut it.
Oh.
Okay, into 8 pieces.
Look at you go.
And I like to put it on that floured surface just so that it helps keep it ready and smooth and to go.
Okay.
All right. So our dough's ready to go.
You're such a pro, Becky Low.
Okay. Oh, I love making bread, and this is just a fun thing. We've got to have our filling ready. So the filling, in fact, I'm going to put this right over here because my hands were already there.
What can I do?
And I'm just going to have you mix that up. So we have a half a cup of sugar, brown sugar. We have a half a teaspoon, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and the nuts. And you can use any nuts you want in it. If you want peanuts, if you want almonds, if you know, whatever you want, then that's it.
And that's what
the filling. That's the tradition.
This will turn into syrup when the brown sugar caramelizes and gets
correct.
Warm.
All right, so off to the
I
side.
just want to point out there was no spilling in the storage of that filling. Okay?
You're very good.
Okay.
All right, so we have some oil right here. And I like to put a little bit on my hand, and so that's what I want you to do too.
Okay.
Okay, set the filling back there at the
Well,
back.
on my hand, can I take off my rings?
Okay,
Hold on.
yep. Put that, and we'll also take that off. So just a little bit in the palm of your hand so that it, yep, that's good.
Okay,
All right, you grab one of these balls of dough, and you want to flatten it into a disc about the size of a CD. Okay, so use your hand. A DVD.
This is 2018. I don't know what you speak of.
Okay.
Just kidding.
DVD.
Okay.
You're right. We download now. Okay, so it's bigger than the palm of my hand.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll take some of this filling. We want about a nice tablespoon. Put it right in the center.
Okay.
Okay, put that in. And then this is the fun part. You're going to take these edges, fold them to the center.
Okay.
Okay, and then the opposite corners. Okay, and pinch those.
Yep.
Opposite corners.
Yep.
Opposite corners. And pinch those close. All right, now we filled them. You asked how you filled them. That's
Done.
how.
Okay.
That's how. Okay, we have oil that we've heated up right here. And you want to heat this on medium to medium low.
Okay.
Okay, seam side down in the oil.
down.
Oh, and we're just almost warm enough there. Okay, now they've got to be flattened. And if you were in Korea, you would have a tool called a hotteok
I
press.
saw that on that clip that we
there it
watched
is.
on
In
the
fact,
Today Show.
yeah, it's kind of cool. Now, if you don't have that, unfortunately, you can't make these at home. Yes, you can.
I was like, wait, what?
Okay, so here's a couple of things. I have a bowl, you have a spatula. You put the spatula in the bottom of the pan so that it gets a little bit of oil on. You know, just sit it completely down in.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, take it out. Now with my bowl, I'm going to use just a cereal bowl. This is one that I found on some recipes, and you squish it down.
Am I squishing too?
Yep, you squish it down. Okay, and if it kind of sticks, then just lift that up. Don't put your finger in it. Now, if you're in Korea and it's street food, you may have, this is more of a deep fry. But for us, we're calling it a shallow fry.
Okay.
Okay, this cooks for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, and then we flip it over.
Okay.
Okay, and it's not quite there, but I'll just show you this part. In fact, you can see that it's starting to raise already. Okay, oh, and it is starting to brown. You squish it one more time.
Okay.
Okay, and then cook it until it's nice and golden brown.
This is so fun.
Yeah, it is just, it's a fun dish.
This is so fun. Can fill it with cheese. You mentioned
Oh,
as another
absolutely.
alternative
The
stuffing.
cheese is just wonderful in it. Or a couple of other ideas, and I put those on the bottom of the recipe, is Nutella. Or cream cheese and strawberries. I like that one. In fact, I brought a couple of those.
Think like a crepe in a different form with the filling.
Yeah. And it tastes a little bit like a scone or fry bread, or it tastes like
goodness, deliciousness, as Savannah Guthrie on the Today Show said. You serve it with ice cream or milk?
Absolutely,
Yeah?
it's just delicious. You know, you can chop it up with the scissors.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just assume this is done, and you'll want to use the tongs because it's hot. And then we'll just cut these into pieces. I'm not as good as those street vendors that we saw. I can't even get it up into my hand. There we go.
But they do your little cut.
Yep. And you just cut those into pieces, put them into a bowl with the ice cream with chocolate syrup over the top.
And fresh too. Becky,
melty.
thank you. A great way to
Wonderful.
celebrate the culture of South Korea while we're celebrating the games happening on that side of the world as well. Thanks again, Becky. Look for the recipe on our website.